Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now that I posted many videos on the topic Trump as president-elect, I feel kind of obligated to give you my own opinion, my personal opinion. You should always know where people are coming from when you consume political information provided by them. Even subtitles can change because of the interpretation. Now, first of all, I want to make a short disclaimer about my comment section. If you want to, you should be able to click on the annotation or the info box to skip this part. So, about my comment section, you've maybe noticed that there are a lot of insults flying around in the comment section, a lot of swear words, and I'm not really cool with that. That said, I don't want to censor like any political view anyone might have. So especially the racial slurs, even if that sound ridiculous, but you know, they are kind of part of the whole discussion we're having. And generally, if somebody at least expresses some political view with the insults, I will let them stand for now. That's said, if like I get enough mails or comments of people, or I think a personal message would be better in this case if I get a lot of people who do not like the language that is used in my comment section. I will address that or act accordingly at a later time. But I don't want anybody who feels too insulted come to me and whine about it, because that will happen in a political discussion and you have to man up about it. First off, I want to congratulate Trump, his supporters, and the American people on their victory in the election. It is great to see some big change happening overseas. Despite some things that trouble me about statements made by Trump, he is a fresh wind in the government of the US with innovative standpoints like having good relations to Russia and trying to not get too involved in other countries' internal affairs. Great innovative ideas. I mean, they're quite simple and quite smart ideas, but for some reason this is innovative thinking. What the Second, I want to comment on the issue of racism. I'm not a racist, and I think neither is Trump. Did Trump use the racist thoughts of some American people to get elected? Sure. Did Trump actually make racist statements? No. Saying all illegal immigrants that have been involved with crime should be deported is a very sane statement in my opinion. In Germany, we have been made very, very sensitive when it comes to racism. In school, we get preached for years how evil the Nazis and their methods have been. But even with all that in mind, I am totally fine personally with the Islam and the culture of the people involved with Islam. However, I don't think mindlessly opening our borders to immigrants is a very bright move. The first step in this direction was actually made by Willy Brandt in order to get more guest workers into our country. It was like 40 years ago, which he later admitted was a mistake. In Germany, there is a blurring line between immigration and asylum that leads to a lot of problems and misunderstanding. I am one of the rather left people who supports the AfD, which is the alternative for Germany or alternative for Deutschland, which is a German party that is also a far-right, racist, misogynist group of neo-fascists similar to UKIP, the Front National, and Trump voters. At least this is what the mainstream media keeps telling the people. And yes, I feel repelled by some of the obviously racist comments that were made on my other videos. But with even the radical left party in Germany, Die Linke, being pro-EU along with all other parties, I will happily tolerate some crazy lunatics who actually believe in a big Muslim conspiracy to take over the world. Finally, I want to address Angela Merkel. I am actually pretty fond of our Chancellor. One thing that many foreigners might not understand: our Chancellor is far less powerful than the American President. She is very bound to the will of her party. There are, in my opinion, examples where she manned up to do the right thing despite of the general beliefs in her party. The biggest one for me is the NSA scandal. In 2013 it was discovered there has been, and there still is, a broad-scale espionage towards Germany and surveillance of German people conducted by the NSA. Nobody reacted for a few weeks when it surfaced. All of a sudden, Merkel comes along and claims, "Hey, they tapped my handy!" Even though it was actually known already that people of the government were monitored. But this at least was followed up by a discussion with the US administration, which of course Obama paid very little attention to. What I believe happened was that other party members told Merkel, "Hey, if nobody who is actually monitored acts up, we won't do anything as a state." So she acted up. But hey, that's just my view, that German view.